Have you ever wondered what lies beneath the surface of an Aries? Those born under the sign of the Ram, symbolized by the element of fire, are often seen as dynamic and passionate. But just like the flickering flames, there's another side to their fiery nature, a side that often remains hidden, like embers glowing in the dark. Today we're going to shine a light on that hidden side as we explore the often overlooked, less desirable traits of the Aries zodiac sign. In the celestial tapestry of astrology, every sign possesses both positive and negative qualities. It's this delicate balance that makes us human, right? And while we often celebrate the positive, it's important to acknowledge the negative, not to judge, but to understand. So, if you're ready to delve into the shadowy depths of the Aries personality, buckle up. We're about to uncover the traits that make this sign both fascinating and, let's just say, a little challenging at times. The Ram, charging headfirst into everything. That image pretty much sums up an Aries. Ruled by Mars, the planet of action, Aries are known for their impulsive nature. They act on instinct, their gut feelings, which can be both a blessing and a curse. While this impulsiveness can lead to incredible spontaneity and moments of pure joy, it can also lead them down a path of regret. Think of it like this: they jump first and look later. This lack of forethought can result in rash decisions, impulsive purchases, and even strained relationships. So, if you're dealing with an Aries, remember to buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride, and you might want to have a plan B, just in case. Imagine trying to move a mountain. That's what it's like trying to change an Aries' mind once it's made up. They are the epitome of set in their ways. This stubborn streak, much like the ram's horns, is deeply ingrained in their nature. They are fiercely independent, determined to forge their own path, even if it means butting heads with everyone else. Now, this unwavering determination can be admirable, especially when they're fighting for a cause they believe in. But it can also make them incredibly difficult to deal with, especially in situations where compromise is key. So, if you find yourself at odds with an Aries, remember, diplomacy is your best bet. But don't expect them to back down without a fight. Short temper. We've talked about fire, right? Well, sometimes that fire burns a little too hot. Aries are notorious for their fiery tempers. One minute they're laughing, the next they're... Well, let's just say you don't want to be on the other side of an angry Aries. Remember Mars, that planet of action? Yeah, it also rules anger. Their anger is often quick to ignite, and thankfully usually quick to dissipate. It's like a flash fire. Intense, dramatic, but over relatively quickly. The key to dealing with an Aries' temper is to give them space. Let them cool down. Let the fire die down. Don't try to reason with them in the heat of the moment. Trust me, it won't end well. Self-centeredness. The Ram, standing alone, proud at the top of the mountain. Aries, ruled by the self, sometimes have a hard time seeing beyond their own needs and desires. It's not that they don't care about others, it's just that their own needs often take center stage. They're the stars of their own show and everyone else is just playing a supporting role. This self-centeredness can manifest in a few ways. They might be overly competitive, always needing to be the best, or they might be a bit oblivious to the needs of others, caught up in their own world. Now, this doesn't mean they're bad people, not at all. It just means that relationships with an Aries require a certain level of understanding, and let's be honest, a bit of patience. Impatience. Remember that Ram, charging ahead? Yeah, they don't like to wait. Patience is not a virtue that comes naturally to an Aries. They want what they want, and they want it now. Waiting is just not in their DNA. This need for instant gratification can lead to frustration, both for them and for those around them. Imagine this. You're stuck in traffic, and the Aries in the car is practically bouncing off the walls. That's impatience in action. The best way to deal with an impatient Aries? Distraction. Keep them entertained, keep their minds occupied, and they'll forget all about their need for speed. So there you have it, the not-so-glamorous side of Aries. They're impulsive, a little stubborn, prone to temper tantrums, and sometimes they forget that other people have feelings too. But you know what? They're also incredibly passionate, fiercely loyal, and they have a zest for life that's absolutely contagious. It's like my friend Portia says, nobody's perfect. And that's what makes us interesting, right? We've all got our quirks, our flaws, those little things that drive other people crazy. But hey, that's what makes the world go round. So the next time you encounter an Aries, remember, under that fiery exterior beats a heart of gold. Just try not to get burned.